What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Modine, and I'm back again with another video. Thank you all for the support. And this is another video. I was on the web and I saw an interesting post from Baba Sadiq. I hope you all know him. He recently won to be in parliament, but there is still some issues with the election results, and they are still working it out at the EC. I think now it's at the courts also. But he said something very interesting, which I would like to put out there, right? And in a submission he wrote, he was just being showing appreciation towards what Shatta Wale had done. The performance and all that stuff. And he suggested some things that I was like, woo, this is good actually, right? So on there, he was saying that a remix of On God with top priority on global promotion will be a good thing for Shatta Wale 2025. He also reveals something in there that Shatta Wale is about to launch a mansion. Now, we know Shatta Wale has a few properties here and there, the glass house in somewhere around Labadi or so, his apartment, there's a 2-bedroom apartment at Cantonments, right? That's Embassy Gardens, right? And then he also owns a property, 2 properties in East Legon. The one he lives in, where the famous swimming pool is, and then the one that is being used as the Shaxi offices, right? And maybe there are some other properties that we don't know about here, but so far, this is what we know, right? And there is a property that is being rumored to be for Shatta Wale. Now, I have a footage of it. I don't know for a fact that it is his property, but he works with this person. He has even stated that he is a co-investor in this business, which is M Unique Properties, right? And this is a beautiful mansion sitting right in front of a river body, right? Which for someone like Shatta Wale would be a great hideout for him because of how people always are after him and all that. Whenever he goes places, the way his fans always come towards him and all that kind of stuff. If this building truly belongs to him, it will be a great fit. It will be a great way to always escape and be in nature and even be more productive. You understand? And the house befits the new status. You understand? With the Lamborghini, with all the Range Rovers and the Rolls Royce coming in, the Cullinan coming in. I mean, with this property you're seeing, it will be amazing. So 2025, there's some more neck pressing be that, some serious neck pressing, which is he trying to solidify his stance that, Charlie, when it comes to music and money, I am the richest artist in Ghana. Now, I don't find that braggadocious. If you've been blessed with something, you state the obvious, man. And he's not stating it and putting it in your face. He is motivating you to do same. And he's been sharing countless number of times whenever he has opportunity to talk to some of the young artists. They all keep pushing. You understand? One thing that I like about him is that he never gives up. He knows where he's from. He continues to push, and he's still humble. He's still very, very, very humble. Now, forget all the antics on social media. That is his workspace. That is his business. If you are a mechanic and you are always working on cars and all that kind of stuff, you don't care being dirty, right? But of course, when the time comes for you to be in a white shirt or in a decent shirt to represent maybe in a corporate settings or to be maybe at a marriage ceremony, I'm not sure you are going to be in your dirty clothes to go there as well, right? So that is it. We need to always differentiate who Charles Ni Ama Mensah is versus who Shatta Wale is. 2 different entities, 2 different people at all. So these are the things we need to actually know. Now, to the remix with Vybz Kartel, I think it's a brilliant idea, right? Shatta Wale hasn't been the type of artist that usually would rework on a song and put everything inside for promotional purposes. He hasn't done that. And so 2025 will be a good thing to see from him that, okay, On God by itself, I mean, On God alone has amassed over 30 million streams. 30 million, just On God, the song alone on Audiomack. Now we are talking about this On God song versus his recent album, the Suffer album. The Suffer album is currently over 40 million streams on not Spotify, sorry, on Audiomack, right? And so that's how big the song is. And on YouTube, it's past 11 million. And after this whole performance at the Vybz Kartel's Freedom Street concert, we have seen the interest in the song. You know, I told you yesterday, guys, that when I checked, just a few hours after the event, the streams went up on Audiomack by 20,000 plus, right? Even as I speak to you now, it is still going up and up and up. And when you go and check the official video on YouTube, also, people are now going there to check what Shatta Wale is truly about, right? The On God song is a song that actually represents how Shatta Wale has been dealt with in the music industry, which I think to a greater extent affects Vybz Kartel too. Now, when you check the circumstances that led to him being imprisoned and the fact that he came back and what he's doing now and what people still say, there are people who are still of the view that the Vybz Kartel we see today is a fake Vybz Kartel. They say the Vybz Kartel we see is a fake Vybz Kartel. They've switched him, and this is someone else that he has been brought out there to like mimic Vybz Kartel, which is quite funny, you know. But I think if Vybz Kartel is different, the family will be the first to actually know, because if you are a child to such a man, there may be some history you share with him from your childhood that even when he opens his mouth to speak, you'll be able to identify some things. But that's just by the way, right? I think the storytelling in On God speaks also to the life of Vybz Kartel to a greater extent, right? So the two of these artists coming together for a remix on God with a massive promotion, with a good music video, I think is gonna go far. And to top it all, I think Shatta Wale should be in talks with Vybz Kartel to do a tour of Africa. Now, Vybz Kartel has never been to Africa to perform, but he has a good following in Africa. Now, there are a few countries that are huge when it comes to dancehall, you know, where these two artists can actually tour, where there is demand for both artists. I mean, Shatta Wale and Vybz Kartel. So the partnership can even be greater. It can, you saw the love, the little performance they did over there, the love, they can end. You see, these two people can actually pair very well. I don't know if anybody from Vybz Kartel team will come across this, or even Shatta Wale. I know for sure Shatta Wale's team, one person or two may come across this video. Excuse me. But the thing here is that it is good that they actually team up. The reason being, when you see the energy levels, Shatta Wale's energy is always on point, always impeccable. He can control the crowd and all that kind of stuff. And right now, when you compare energy, Vybz Kartel is nowhere close to the energy levels of Shatta Wale. However, his aura, his legendary status can always push him there. And so combining the two on stage, they can sell out arenas. They can start with Ghana, they go to Kenya, they go to Gabon. That Gabon is going to be crazy. Liberia is another thing. I mean, they can do an African tour. And a beautiful way to start that whole thing is to have 3 songs in common. So that's Mansa Musa and the song that we don't know yet. There is one song that Shatta says that they have together that I've not heard of or so. But then if On God has been remixed or is remixed as part of these 3 songs, and these 3 materials are heavily promoted, On God has already cut across a lot of jurisdictions, right? And so if you add Vybz Kartel to it and you promote it, On God can easily go to make like 60 million streams on YouTube. It can even go to make 100 million streams on Audiomack and all the other platforms and all kind of stuff, right? And this can go a long way to do some tours. I'm also sure that some parts of the Caribbean are also waiting for Vybz Kartel to come there, right? And so it will be a good thing to have Shatta Wale tour with Vybz Kartel. That way, he can introduce Vybz Kartel to Africa proper, because you need someone who the people also know. Of course, Vybz Kartel himself can sell arenas in across the African countries, no doubt. He has the catalog, he has the following, he has the aura, he has everything to do so. But his energy, the fact that his energy is not up there, it will be good to team up with someone like Shatta Wale to do that. You understand? And Shatta Wale has the numbers. He has the numbers. He has the aura. He has the charisma. Everything. He's a complete entertainer. And I think the two of them will do amazing on the stage, right? If they go back to back to back to God with hits. And Shatta Wale has hits for days. You understand? And I think it's going to be a party. It's going to be a jam anytime they go on there to do something. I think this is something, if Shatta Wale's team looks into, from what Baba Sadiq is suggesting, is going to be an amazing thing. I think having a song, a remix of the On God song, then my suggestion would be for them to partner to do an African tour. You know, because Shatta Wale has starved some countries, notably Gabon, for example. I keep mentioning Gabon because Shatta has been there before. And the demand there is crazy. It's crazy. And you have the Gambia, you have Senegal, you have Zimbabwe, you have Uganda. These are places where dancehall is top. You know, and if Shatta Wale teams up with Vybz Kartel to do like a 5-country tour, this is going to be super. This is going to be like something they can do for the whole year 2025 in an amazing grand style. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you watch the video and you like it, kindly share with someone and also leave a comment. I'm replying to all comments. You can see the videos I've released so far. I reply to every comment. And so guys, take care of yourself. My name is Modine. Like you always know on this channel, it's always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.